Conrad urged his horse onward, leaving Mainz far behind. He'd told his colleagues he was heading back to Marburg, a small lie to cover his true intentions. He'd only stay a day before continuing to Seine to exact his revenge. Friar Gerhard, ever the loyal companion, rode beside him, a partner in this dark quest. As they neared Hofkapelle, a strange sight blocked their path. A large group of magpies, a mischief, as they were called. Impatient, Conrad cared little for the birds and spurred his horse into a gallop, forcing them to scatter with annoyed squawks. The 5 magpies flew over a nearby ridge and landed, hidden from view. In a swirl of feathers and shadow, they transformed. Their bodies became human-like, but their heads were shrouded in black hoods and beaked masks, their eyes hidden behind dark glass lenses. Dressed in long black cassocks, they looked like grotesque priests of some forgotten, terrifying order. Moments later, Conrad and Gerhard crested the hill, riding straight towards them. One of the birdmen raised a hand, and a powerful gust of wind slammed into the horses, scaring them into a panic. The terrified animals reared, throwing both riders to the ground. In a slow, deliberate V formation, the birdmen approached their fallen prey. A primal fear seized Conrad. As the birdman approached, Conrad's limbs felt heavy, aching as if trying to flee without him. The leader, Pazuzu, savored the sight. He could see the dark entity attached to Conrad writhing, desperate to escape. This was his favorite part of the hunt. Conrad gasped for air, his voice caught in his throat. He clutched his chest as an intense pain spread through his shoulder, arm, and jaw. He broke into a cold sweat, feeling dizzy as his breath came in short, ragged gasps. Pazuzu tilted his head, confused. He expected screams and pleas, not this silent, agonizing collapse. Suddenly, Conrad's back arched, and then he went limp. The darkness attached to him shot into the air and exploded into a million tiny shadow droplets. Pazuzu turned to see one of his group, Lamashtu, with a tightly clenched fist. "Lamashtu, what have you done?" he screeched. She quickly lowered her hand. "What? All I did was explode his heart. You were taking too long." Pazuzu massaged his temples in frustration. "We came to kill him as men. It was supposed to look like a robbery." "You fool," Lamashtu just shrugged. As they argued, Gerhard, shaking with terror, tried to crawl away. Another birdman pointed him out. Pazuzu removed his glove, his hand transforming into a scaly bird's foot with long talons that fused into a sharp blade. He calmly walked over to the fleeing friar and stabbed him between the shoulder blades. He then turned back to Lamashtu. "Fix your mess, now." Sighing, Lamashtu formed her own talon sword and repeatedly stabbed Conrad's lifeless body. As Pazuzu watched the blood pool, he noticed the corner of a letter peeking from Conrad's pocket. He pulled it out and read it. His demeanor changed. "We must deliver this to our queen. It seems Lady Inanna was not the only one in danger." To find out how the story ends, check out Necromancer's Soul Protectors by Mel Token, available on Amazon.